We're making rosebuds. It's a very old-fashioned sweet. You stand by, I'll pour it out first and then you can scrape it after, all right? So you want to see it then. All right? And then the flavour goes in. It's a nice fruity flavour for them. So my grandfather was born in 1881, and when he was 11, they went to America. So they went in America, and it was bad times in America. The Depression was on. So they came back, and they came back to Aberama and Aberdare, and they started making sweets again in Aberdare. And then my grandfather, then they had stalls in markets. They had stalls in Aberdare, Merthyr, Pontypridd. And then he met my grandmother. She was on a China stall. Her father was a big China merchant in town. So they eloped when they were 18 to Pentracaiba and got married. He was sick of getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to work for his father, making the sweets. So he set up in business then in Merthyr, and it was the Merthyr Express Confectionery Company. My father and my uncle used to do this before they went to school in the morning. They didn't have a newspaper around. They had to turn the handle for their father. He used to get them up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then they'd make sweets then till about, turn the handle then on and off till about 9 o'clock. And then they could go to school. And invariably they were late for school. I used to come in here sometimes with my grandfather after he retired and use the machines and muck them up.
I don't think it sort of made much impression what he did. I never thought I'd end up involved in it to this extent of actually making the sweets or helping him make the sweets. And sort of running the thing, just the two of us, because at one point there were so many members of the family involved in it. And of course, as they got older, they retired. His grandmother never retired. She died in the 1990s, still in harness. When she died, then the younger generation, sort of the previous one to us, retired. And we've ended up holding the fort, the two of us, and a couple of girls in the factory to help out.
It's run basically as a hobby with us now. It's something to do, put it like that. Okay, it's not a desperate commercial proposition with us. You know?
It's still our living, but
it's only just our living. So. But it's, as my son says, it's only something for you to do when you get up in bed in the morning. Just get you out of bed, he said.